Yes, we are continuing Web UI demo. Yesterday we discussed what is UI and what all topics comes under this UI. And first three topics, basic introduction, we discussed yesterday. Okay, here HTML 4 and 5. Second topic CSS 2 and 3. Third one is on JavaScript. Here fourth one, here it is jQuery. Here fifth one, here it is Ajax. Here sixth one, here it is responsive design. Then seventh one will be here Bootstrap. Here eighth one will be here lessons as programming. Ninth one here project. 10th one here exam. Total duration of my content will be here 2 months. I'm going to continue on 2 months on this all topics. Okay. Here in this UI means here it is a user interface. UI is nothing but it's a user interface. Here user interactive page, we can create it. Here user interface, here it is UI. UI means it is a user interactive page. Once you enter your URL in the browser, whatever application you can see, that is what here UI. Once you enter your username password here, you can able to read that application. Here we are going for user interface. Here first, once you enter any URL, suppose if you enter http://www.google.com. So by that you can see here that Google web page, Google home page for our application. Okay. Here once you click on the search option, your data will be redirected to server. Here my input will be redirected to server. Here let me save. Here save the file. 6:15. Today 3rd April. Here once you enter your username password here, your data will be redirected to server connected to database. Here this is my UI page is connecting to server connecting to database. This is what here 3-tier architecture. So once you click search option, my data will be redirected to server connected to database back to server immediately will give you resultant page. This resultant page, whatever you are getting here, that is what here again UI page. That starting page is a UI page here, and resultant page is also a UI page. Here starting page is a UI page. Here resultant page is also a UI page. The server pages are here. Here server pages are here. Java, .NET, Python. Here PHP, Java, .NET, Python. Here etc. all comes under server pages. Here databases are here. Databases are here. Oracle, MySQL. Here MySQL, SQL Server, MongoDB, etc. all comes under server pages. Here starting page is a UI page and resultant page is also a UI page, but data will come from databases. So here, whatever data we are getting here, that data will come from server and databases. Here, always UI page is connecting with the servers and servers are connecting with the database. This total interaction here, it is MVC architecture. Model view controller architecture we always follow to design our application. Here model part, view part and controller part will use it here to design our output. Model view controller architecture we always use it to design our output. Here model part is our server program. Here controller part is also by server program. View part is by our UI programming. UI programming we are using here to design that view part for our application. In this MVC architecture, here model view controller architecture, we always use it to design our output. Here in this UI page, here whatever data you are getting here, that list of results you will get it here. Whatever you are searching here, that search related URLs, all you will get it here. This result, whatever you are getting here, this will come from the server and the databases. Here, this type of input, whatever I'm getting here, this will come from server as well as from the database. So here, UI page always connected to server, server always connected to database. This type of interactions you can observe here in our UI program. In our UI programming, I'm going to get this type of object. Okay. Here, this is all about the MVC architecture, model view controller architecture. Here is our model part, view part, controller part we are using here. Here, if I show you one web page here, facebook.com, yesterday I showed you, or I will create account and facebook.com or a Union Bank website. All here, this is server page here, PHP. And here, if you check it here, Oracle create account page. Here, this server page is here, JSP. This is a Java server page. Here, if you check here, Union Bank is one site. Here, Union Bank is one site. Here, under this Union Bank site, here, whatever I'm showing here. See here, this is one Union Bank site. This is what here, JSP. Here, see here. This is what here, JSP. Actually, if you check here, Union Bank, it is ASP, home.asp. See here, ASP.NET. So it is using here ASP.NET as a server program. Here, common here, this is UI page is common for every application. Here, we will get the resultant page here. That resultant page, here, after entering your username password, you will redirect to server, server connected to database. This type of interactions you can observe here in our UI program. This type of interactions you can observe here in our UI program. Here, this is our UI page. It will give you some resultant page for us. And similar way, you can connect to any server pages. This is one UI page. This is also one more UI page. This is also one more UI page. These UIs are connecting with the servers. Servers are connecting with the databases. Here, the server page for PHP. Here, for this PHP page, that server page is here. For this Facebook page, server page is here, PHP. Three-tier architecture, MVC architecture, you can observe here. This UI page is connecting with the server page, that is PHP. PHP is connecting with the database. This database may be MySQL, maybe SQL Server, here maybe MySQL, SQL Server, MongoDB, any one of the databases we can use. Here, similar way, if you check it here, Oracle create account page, Control-C copy. Here, this is what here, server pages. This server page, here, UI page is connecting with the server page. That is what here JSP. JSP is connecting with the database. Here database here, this database here, Oracle, SQL Server, any database we can use. So this way we can interact. Here, this is our UI page is interacting with the PHP. This is one more UI page is interacting with the JSP. Here, one more one here. Union Bank is one site. It is connecting with the ASP.NET. Here, ASP.NET we are using here. Here, ASP.NET. UI page is interacting with the, here UI page is interacting with the ASP. That ASP will connect with the database, maybe SQL Server. Here, like this, we are using here for different websites, we are using different UI program. But UI is only the resultant page for the end user. End user can see only the UI page. So they'll interact with only the UI page. Here we are learning here our UI programming in this PHP, Java, .NET, Python, all we are using like this our UI pages. Here, these all our UI pages. UI will interact with the server, server connecting to database. So in this time, this UI page, whatever UI page I'm getting here, these all list of UI pages. We are here list of UI pages we are getting as our output. So this time UI is interacting with the server, server connecting to database. This is what here totally 3-tier architecture. MVC architecture we are following here. This is what here 3-tier architecture for our program. In this 3-tier architecture, here when you right click inspect element on any web page, here when you right click inspect element on the any web page here, you can see here some code. You can see here some code here. This code, see completely it is a tags. Here completely it is a tag based programming. Here tag based programming. Here you can see that standard code for every web page. Standard code is here doc type HTML head and body. So here if you right click inspect element on this, right click inspect element on this, see here, you can check it here. This UI page is interacting with the server page here. This is also you can check it here doc type HTML head and body. See here. See here doc type HTML head and body. Here doc type HTML head and body. Here also doc type HTML head and body. So every UI page common code is here doc type HTML head and body. Here document type is here. Doc type means here document type of HTML. This is doc type HTML head and body. This one also doc type HTML head and body. This is also doc type HTML head and body. So this time here, whatever UI pages we are getting here, this UI pages, whatever UI pages you are getting here, this UI pages we are going to interact with our server program. Here in this time, this UI page, whatever you are getting here, this is connecting with the server, server connecting to database. Here in this time, this UI page, whatever I'm getting here, this automatically connected to server, server connected to database. This total MVC architecture, model view controller architecture. Here in this model view controller architecture, generally will design different output here. So suppose if you remove the head part, just to delete the head part for our application. See here, I deleted head part for my application. Output will be displayed like this. Here, I removed the head part for my web page. See, output is coming like this. So only HTML, if I use it, output will come like this. Here I'm explaining each topic here. So up to now, UI server databases we discussed, and the 3 team of developers will work here. One is UI developers here in the real time. One is UI developers, second server side developers. Here third database developers. Here 3 team of developers will work here. UI developer, server side developer, database developer. 3 team of developers will work here. So like this. So now I'm going for the next one here. So after completion of these all, I'm going for the next one here. That is what here? UI connecting to server, server connecting to database. So UI standard code of UI will be here, doc type HTML head and body. Here itself, doc type HTML, HTML start, HTML close. Here you can find it here, head and body tag. Head tag and body tag for my application, you can see. Here, doc type HTML head and body is the standard code of HTML. Doc type here it is document type of HTML. Head is used to write CSS and JavaScript code. Here, style tag we use it here for writing CSS. Script tag we use it to write for JavaScript. style tag and script tag. Script tag is for JavaScript code. Style tag is for CSS. Okay. Here inside the style and script, we can write it inside the body tag. Inside the body tag, we can write it here all the list of HTML tags. Here all the list of HTML tags, you can write it here. HTML tags are here. Here head and body, you can write it here. Head tag is for header information. Body tag is for body part of our application. In this time, head and body we are writing here. This is all about the HTML tags. Here, HTML head and body tag, we can use it to develop our application. This is totally our HTML tags. Here, this is totally our HTML tags. HTML, doc type, HTML, head and body is the standard code of HTML. In this time, so whatever HTML data we are using here, this is all about the here HTML. 1.html, you can save it and you can run your 1.html program like this. Here, doc type HTML head and body is the standard code of HTML. With that, we can develop our application. Here only you can check it here. Doc type HTML head and body is the standard code of HTML. Under this, here HTML is a hypertext markup language. It creates basic skeleton part of the web page. Here HTML is here. It's a hypertext markup language. Hypertext markup language. Here markup means here it is tag based programming. Here markup means it is a tag based programming. Here tag is nothing but it's an instruction to the browser. Here instruction to browser. We can give all our instructions to the browser in the form of tags. Here we will learn basically skeleton. Here skeleton part of the web page. Here skeleton part of web page. We can create it. Using HTML. So this is our first topic. HTML, it creates the basic skeleton part of the web page. Skeletons are here. Buttons, radio buttons, checkbox, drop down list, headings, and paragraphs. All we will write it with this HTML. Because of HTML, we can create it here. HTML, basically, it will create skeleton part of the web page. Skeleton means here that HTML head and body we are using here to design that output. Here doc type HTML head and body is the standard code of HTML. Here doc type HTML head and body is the standard code of HTML. With that we can directly design our output. Here doc type means it is a document type of HTML head and body tag. We use it here to design our output. Okay, here doc type HTML head and body is the standard code of HTML. In this time, here HTML tag, head tag, body tag we are using here to design our output. Okay, here HTML is a hypertext markup language. It is completely a tag based program. Second topic, see here only HTML output will come like this. Not only here, if you check it here, you right click, delete the head part. This is only with HTML. No center alignment, no color, nothing. Only skeleton part of the web page will come like this. Okay. Here also, if you remove the head section, delete the head part, see, output is coming like this. Here, no proper alignment for this. Okay. So this way we can display our output. Here, this is possible by doc type HTML head and body is the standard code of HTML. With that, we can design our output. Okay. Here, once you refresh, all will back. Here, this way, you can design your output. Here, this way only we can design your here output. Yep. Here we can design our output for our application like this. This is what here, doc type HTML head and body. So now you can find it here, this execution. Once you refresh, all will back. So here all are displaying like this. This is also once you refresh, all will back. Here, this type of output, whatever you are getting here. So this is including CSS, including JavaScript and all. Here, second topic of our content here, it is CSS. Inside the head section, we will write it here CSS. Second topic here, it is CSS. CSS means here cascading style sheet. Here, style sheet. Main usage of the style sheet here, it is the style part of web page. Style part of the web page, we can create it with the CSS. Here, we can write it here, background colors, borders, text related styles, text alignment, text decoration, font related styles here, and border related styles, all etc. 2D, 3D graphics, all. And along with that, alignment. Here, alignment of web page. Alignment of web page, we can create it using CSS. Using CSS only, we can create completely alignment for our application. Alignment of the web page, we can create it with this CSS. Here, HTML, CSS. HTML, it's a hypertext markup language. It completely designed the style part of the web page. CSS will give you alignment for our application. Then third one here, it is JavaScript. It will add it here functionality to our application. Here, JavaScript, it will add it here functionality of a web page. Functionality of web page. See, first try to change the colors and all here. See here, if you check this, here button is displaying with one color. You can change the button color. This above half code here, this code is HTML. So this below half code is here CSS. See color. So whatever color you will select here, that color is applying on the button. Observe the button, login button. Here, whatever color I'm selecting here, from the given colors, combinations, any color you can display for this. Okay, so this way you can change the button color and borders and font size and line height. All we can change it with the CSS. Here, CSS will change the colorful structure. CSS will give you colorful structure and CSS will give you complete alignment for our application. Next one here, JavaScript. Here, now I'm submitting my application form. Once I submit my application form, I'm getting immediately error message. Here, once I submit my application form, immediately I'm getting here error message. This error message is because of JavaScript. Here, immediately I'm getting error message here. This error message is because of JavaScript. Here only you can check it here. JavaScript, it will add it here functionality to our application. That functionality is here validation of the application form, cookie creations, animations, local storages, here session storages, here etc. We will learn it under this. Here under this JavaScript only, we will learn it here. Functionality to our application, JavaScript, it will add it here, functionality to our application. Functionalities are here, cookie creations, local storages, session storages, like this, we will add it here, all functionality to our application. Here, functionality to our application, we can add it with this JavaScript. Here, validations, cookie, local storage, session storage, animations, all we can learn under this JavaScript. JavaScript will add it here, functionality to our application. Here, HTML will add it here. Here, HTML will add it here, skeleton part. CSS for alignment. JavaScript is for functioning part. So functioning validations means email address should be at least one number, at least one letter. Here, this way we can write it with the with this here JavaScript. Because of JavaScript only, we can add it here, functionality to our application. That functionalities are here, validations. So we can maintain username in the form of cookie. User details, we can maintain it with the browser in the form of cookie. So we'll learn it about that cookie. Here, cookie creations, local storages, session storages, all we will learn it under this JavaScript. Under this JavaScript only, we will learn it here, how to create our application form with this. Here, cookie creation, local storages, session storages, etc. We will learn it under this JavaScript. Here, JavaScript will add it here, functionality to our application. HTML will add it here. It's a hypertext markup language. It creates the skeleton for the web page. CSS for alignment. JavaScript for validations. 3 topics completed. So just I'm giving practical example for each topic. So after learning this particular topic, what is your real usage I'm explaining. Here jQuery actually up to JavaScript is major important syllabus in our UI programming. jQuery, Ajax, responsive design, bootstrap, lesson size is important. But here, how much you are using HTML, CSS, JavaScript rather than that. So jQuery, Ajax, responsive design, bootstrap, and lesson size, it is very less usage in the real-time development. Comparing with above all topics, this is showing just a little bit less usage comparing with the above all. Okay, so that's why if you want to go for front-end developer position, you have to complete HTML, CSS, JavaScript. That parallelly you can start any framework, Angular or React. If you complete any framework, then it will be helpful to join as a front-end developer. To join as a front-end developer, you have to complete this HTML, CSS, JavaScript, along with that any one framework. So by that, it will be effective. Here, next one, here jQuery. jQuery is an
Good
external.
morning, ma'am. I have one query, ma'am.
Sorry.
So, good morning, ma'am. I have one query.
Yes.
Um, are you not covering HTML5?
In what is your doubt?
Are you going to cover HTML5?
Yeah, 4 and 5, all will be covered.
Oh, okay. I thought like that is 4.5. 4 and 5 you are going to cover, then CSS 3, 2 and 3. Okay.
Yes.
I want to understand another thing, right? As you mentioned about I joined 2 3 minutes late, so I want to understand about you mentioned point number 9 is like a project, right?
Yes.
So are we going to deploy somewhere like some server
Yeah, yeah.
and
Yeah, I'll show you with the deployment. I'll show
okay.
you server code as
Mm-hmm.
MySQL, PHP and MySQL. With that,
Mm-hmm.
I'll show you how that URL will come into live.
Okay, so HTML and your backend also you are going to do then.
PHP. PHP is the backend. Database
Mhm.
is MySQL.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
And so I have doubt about a responsive design. So this
Your
means
voice is too low. I can't hear you.
is it
Yeah, now it is okay.
okay? So
Mm.
responsive design it will come for mobile view
Yes.
and and like website everything, right?
Yes, yes. Let me continue. So remaining all topics introduction, I'll continue now.
Okay, yeah, got it. Means I want to just know about this. Okay, not an issue. Thank you. Thank
Yes, thank you. Very good. Here, I'm going to continue all these topics. First topic, it is helpful HTML for skeleton of the web page, CSS for alignment and colorful structure of a web page. JavaScript will add it here, functionality to the web page. jQuery is an external library of JavaScript. Here, I'm going to use jQuery here. The jQuery main usage here, it is a external library of JavaScript. It's a external library Here, library of JavaScript. External library of JavaScript, we call it as jQuery. Under this, you can find it here, jQuery 3.7.1.js. You can find it here, jQuery validation.js. So these all ready-made files. jQuery cycle.js. Like this, you will use it here, some of the jQueries. Directly, you can use this file. You can directly implement your app. How it is, I'll show you. So when you use jQuery here, so just if you search for jQuery UI.js, see, you can create draggable, droppable, selectable, sortable, those type of effects we can create it with a jQuery. Here, next one here it is jQuery. Here, jQuery cycle.js. So when you check for jQuery cycle.js, here it is home. See, you can find it here, jQuery cycle. Shuffling effect, zooming effect, fading effect, like this type of here, curtain X, turn down, scroll right. This type of effects we can create it for our program. This is all about the jQuery cycle. Because of jQuery cycle.js, you can create it here, shuffling, fading. So this type of effect, just we'll add that external file of jQuery cycle.js, and after that we'll add this line of code. It will give you this type of effect. So we don't need to write complete program for this. Directly we can create this type of effect. Here now if you check it UI.js, if I add to my program, I can create this type of draggable effect. Here drag and drop. Here droppable effect. Here drag and drop it. Here draggable, droppable, selectable, resizable, sortable. This type of effects we can create it with our jQuery. It is by adding here jQuery UI.js. So you can download that file and you can use it. By that automatically we can create it. See here, drag it and drop it. Here, like this, you can create any type of effect here. So this is possible by jQuery. So complete validations I said here by JavaScript. You can also use jQuery validation.js file. Because of that, we can create validation of the application form. Suppose if you submit this application form here, if I submit it, immediately I'll get that error message here. Here, jQuery validation, here, plugin. If I use that plugin here, automatically we can create it here, our application here. So whatever application you are using here, with that, we can easily develop our application with this jQuery cycle, jQuery validation. Because of jQuery validation, automatically we can create it here, validation of the application form. Here, see that validations. If I search for a demo, here you can use jQuery validate.js, submit. See, immediately I'm getting error messages. This is by jQuery. So fourth topic of our course is jQuery. It is nothing but it's an external library of JavaScript. With that, we can easily develop our application. Next one topic here, it is Ajax. Ajax here, it is a asynchronous JavaScript and XML. Asynchronous JavaScript and XML. It is a combination of JavaScript and XML. So client will send the request to server. Server has to give the response. In this client server architecture, here without redirection, without refreshment. Without redirection and without refreshment. Here refreshing. If you get output for our application, that one only we call it as Ajax. Here, without redirection, without refreshment, if you get output. This client is sending the request to server. Server has to give their response. In this request and responses, client is sending the request to server. Server has to give their response. In this time, without redirection and without refreshment, if you get output, that one only we call it as Ajax. Ajax is nothing but without refreshment, without redirection. See, if you check that Union Bank site, here you can find ask you one. Here, this is one ask you one. Here in this, see here, English. Immediately I'm getting all the results. See here, I want to know about account balance. See, account balance, internet banking, view map. Here, like this, you will find it here, all the results. Here, view map application. See, immediately I'm getting the results. It is not redirecting the starting application. But if you search for this union saving, digital saving account, if I click here, see, it is displaying that output like this. Here, now if you click here, create account connection, here term deposit, if I click anywhere, it is displaying that output here with redirection. But here chatting application comes under Ajax. Without redirection, if you get output, this is what here Ajax, that we will learn it in the Ajax topic. Here, next one here, responsive design. Responsive design. This time you will understand here how to develop our application for mobile phone, tablet, desktop. In all different resolution, how to show our output, that you will understand under responsive design. Under responsive design, you will understand here how to develop our application responsive. In mobile phone, generally will show you single column layout. In tablet, will show you 2-column layout. In desktop, will show you 3-column structure. So this type of output, you will understand here how to develop our application for mobile and tablet. Okay, here generally will show you single column structure in the mobile phone. Single column structure of mobile phone. And tablet will show you here 2-column structure. 2-column structure output will come in the tablet. In desktop, will show you 3-column structure. Here, 3-column structure for our application, we can design it for our program. This is possible here, 3-column structure for our application, we can design it with a here tablet. So here it is for mobile phone, here mobile, and this is for here tablet. Here this is for desktop. So you will understand how to design our output for all these pages. So now if you check it here, see here, if I change my screen size, here I'm going to change my screen size. Here, suppose if I go for home page, here, in this home page, if I change my screen size, automatically it will adjust. See here, I'm changing my screen size. Menu bar is here, image is here, image is here. See here. Menu bar is, now it is like this. Here, menu bar changed. Tablet and mobile. See, for this mobile phone, you can, here, I'm in the home button. I can click on this menu bar. Here, because of that, I can show you that menu here vertical. Till now, it is horizontal menu bar. Now, it is vertical menu bar. This type of output here, once you click here, it is showing that menu bar for our application. This is possible by our program. So this is all about the here development of the application by all this. Here, this way only we can execute. Mobile phone, tablet, desktop, with that how to develop our application, we understood. Next one here it is Bootstrap. Here Bootstrap. Bootstrap, it's a framework. It's a framework. HTML, CSS, JavaScript framework. Here it is a framework of, here it is a HTML, CSS, JavaScript framework only. We call it as Bootstrap. Here, Bootstrap is a framework of HTML, CSS, JavaScript. It's a ready-made architecture. It is directly a framework. So with this framework, you will understand here how to develop our application with this framework. HTML, CSS, JavaScript framework only, we call it as Bootstrap. With this Bootstrap, how to develop our application, we understood here. How to develop our application with this Bootstrap, that one you can understand with our program. HTML, CSS, JavaScript framework only, we call it as Bootstrap. In this Bootstrap, a ready-made architecture. So just like jQuery only. So you will use it here, that external files of Bootstrap files here, bootstrap min.css. Here, bootstrap min.css file, bootstrap min.js file. Here, bootstrap min.js file. Here, popper.js file. Here, like this. Here, popper.js file and bootstrap bundle.js file. So because of these all, here we can create our application. With this all, we can design our output. So that one you will understand with this bootstrap. With this bootstrap only, you can design our application like this. Next one here, bootstrap and lesson SAS. Here, a less and a SAS programming. So in this time, you will understand here how to develop our application for it's a super set of CSS. How to develop our application for different resolution that you will understand under lessons. Lessons as time, you will understand here how to develop our application for with you using this lessons as means here under this CSS, how to write variables, how to write functions, how to write mexins. Here some topics we have, etc. etc. We will learn it under this lessons. Under this lessons as you will understand here how to use this application. Here lessons as file, how to use it to develop our application that you will understand under this lessons. Here it is bootstrap and here it is lessons as. This is Ajax, this is jQuery, responsive design, bootstrap. Here it is UI programming. This is totally our UI programming in this HTML, CSS, JavaScript framework, JavaScript and jQuery, Ajax, responsive design, bootstrap and lessons as. These all I'll cover in our syllabus. And here everyday class I'll share with you in the drive. Tomorrow onwards your class will be at 6 a.m. only. I already created one 6 a.m. drive. In that 6 a.m. drive, I'm uploading everyday recordings. Everyday class related recordings I'm uploading here in this. So this drive I'll share with you. Today you can complete your registration. So by that tomorrow onwards, I'll continue your class in another link and in another link I'll continue my class at 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. Next 2 months, I'll continue my course here and I'll continue around 40 recordings, 45 recordings, Monday to Saturday sessions. Saturdays, I'll continue with the project. And once topic completed, I'll upload one question paper here. HTML4 question paper, HTML5 question paper, CSS2 question paper, like that, all question papers I'll upload here. And programs, every day, whatever program I'm explaining, that I'll upload here in the programs folder. In the paint file here, whatever I'm explaining here, that paint window I'll upload here. Like this, and documents here, HTML4 document and the course content. Like this, I'll upload. This drive will be available with you. Once you complete your registration, this drive access, you will get it from office. So in that chat window, they already shared one phone numbers and contact information about that office. So here you can contact that numbers and please respond to organizer call for feedback and complete your registration. Tomorrow class at 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. in the new link. And I will be punctual on time. I'll start my class on time. I'll end my class here. And every day I'll continue with the topic Monday to Friday. Saturday, I'll take little extra time, 10-15 minutes extra time I'll continue. Saturdays, I'll continue with the project sessions. So you will understand no prerequisite for this course and you can directly understand each topic with a practical example where we can use it, that particular topic in the real time. So that way I'll complete your syllabus. Okay, I don't want to complete it for namesake. Until you understand, I won't leave any topic. So you can ask your questions at any point of time in my class and I'll contact with you through mail. So I'll share my mail address with you. With that mail address, you can contact me. You can ask your question or you can send your program. Okay. Yes, all of you, is it clear? 4 members.
Ma'am, like today was the only demo classes or demo happened 2-3 days?
Today only demo class. Tomorrow
Okay.
registration.
Yeah, I got it. Thank you.
Yeah. Ashish, Manasa, Neeraj. Any doubts?
No, ma'am.
No? Okay. Ashish? Neeraj? Okay.
Ma'am, and another question. Like
Yes.
only like 6 a.m. 6 a.m. only like your class is going on or any other time, ma'am?
In next 10 days, I'll start one 8:30 p.m. batch.
8:30?
PM.
8:30 p.m. batch.
PM. Yeah, I'm continuing offline classes at afternoon. Like
Mm-hmm.
10:30 one class, but it is Advanced Java. 11:30 it is Core Java, and
Mm-hmm.
here 2 p.m. UI programming. Then again, in night 8:30 UI programming.
Okay. So 2 p.m. can we join 2 p.m. courses?
No, it will take time. It will take time.
Oh, that is already started.
It will take time to start.
Okay, okay, okay. And like as you mentioned, right, in 10 days, 8:30, you are going to
Yes,
start.
yes,
Okay,
yeah. In 10 days, they are in end of the topic. So in 10 days, I'll finish it and I'll start for it.
okay, 8:30 topic. Okay,
8:30 p.m.
yeah, okay, yeah, sure, sure. Let me think on that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, thank you.
That's it for today. We'll meet tomorrow.